All right, we've got Lee Gibbs here, one of our assessors, and we're gonna do the part of the store with the frozen food. Very repetitive things going on. Kind of show you what the protocol is and some tips. So first thing is you got to know what these assets are called. So this is because this is going to be a very common one. So looking at Lee's screen here, it's a reach-in frozen case. It's the last item, and you're going to end up copying this a lot. It's the reach-in frozen case on the main sales floor. So we'll watch Lee do the asset in full here. So he's going to start by taking the overview photo of the case. So he's got that. Next piece is the data plate. So you might have to move a little bit of product. So that's a real good angle of the data plate. Our vendor will be able to read that nice and clearly. These Hussman units, they also have the date stamped on them. This was 2000. So you can go to the data card and put in condition and date. So it's 20 years old. And normally for something 20 years old, we would probably call that fair. Just a little tidbit on this one. There is some frozen condensate built up here in the corner. That might either drive you to drop this down to pour, or maybe just put a little note in the comment box that there's some condensation built up. We did kind of cheat and check this row beforehand. That's not a widespread problem. It's kind of isolated to this case, so we might end up just calling this case pour and the rest of them fair. It does make sense to do your first asset and fill those fields in, because then when you copy the asset, those will carry over, and then you won't have to enter that information every time. So now Lee's gonna wipe off the top there, and that probably is the best place to put the barcode, right here inside of the data plate. If this was kind of icy or too wet and you couldn't dry it off, kind of plan B and plan C might be to put it like somewhere here or here. And it turns out this is a worse place because of all the ice, so we'll stick with plan A on this one. So Lee's gonna stick the sticker there. The side of the data plate is good, keeping it nice and straight. Then I'm gonna push that a little bit so it gets seated. Or excuse the Safeway announcement, the store's closing. All right, and now Lee's gonna switch to scanning the barcode and then taking a photo of the barcode. So there it went in. And he puts that little box there, and just kind of a fail-safe. He takes a photo of it as well. All right, so you can see it's a little bit inefficient to do it that way, but that's the full process. We wanted to show it that way. Now we're gonna go to the second case. These things are 5 doors each. One way to quickly see it is you can look at the top of the unit and kind of see the divisive line of the metal there. You can also just look at the stickers, and you guys are also going to get familiar with the model numbers. When you see something that says -5, you're going to know that means 5 doors, and you're just going to start feeling it. So on this one, we put the barcode on ahead of time, which we highly advise. It's going to let you work faster, whether you do that yourself or whether your partner's doing it. So now Lee's gonna do case number 2. So he duplicated the last case with a duplicate button. Now he's taking his overview photo. Now he's going into the asset, taking the data plate photo. It's a real good angle there. And sometimes you gotta nudge the product. Get a photo of that thing. And he's checking to make sure you can read everything well. And then he's got the condition and the age from the last asset. He scanned in the barcode, and now a photo of the barcode. And now this case, I would definitely call fair. We don't have that condensation problem on this one, and all the ones down the line, probably fair. All right, we'll stop this video here. That was kind of the process in full. And now I'll give some tips on how to maybe make that a little bit faster.